Hello, this is Cynthia Geisler with Radical Revenue Golf Management Consulting Group. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I can't believe it's already the middle of June. I started videos in April, and I promised to get you all of the information that you need to close one golf ad a day, the days that you are working. Unless you work every day like I used to. Hopefully not. Family's very important. Time off's very important. Looking back, I can tell you that I made some mistakes grinding it out and staying up all night to make sure I had one golf ad a day so I would have the 30 a month that I wanted personally. I always wanted to beat whatever goal they set. So if, I would tell them that at least I'll get 16 a month, but I wanted 20 or 30. So I would work all night long and, 7 days a week and answer the phone all the time. And every time I went on vacation, I was still selling. In fact, I sold more memberships every time I went on vacation than I did when I was even here. So it's an interesting scenario. But definitely try to have a work-life balance if you can. But when you're working, there's no excuse for me not to close someone. And honestly, that comes with some God-given gifts that you have. You're either really good at this naturally, or you can be taught how to do it. Some of it can't be taught. It's inherent. Like you're born with it. The number one thing that I think I was born with was the minute somebody sits down, they're comfortable, and they'll even mention that, oh man, you're so easy to talk to, you're so easy to get along with, I'm having so much fun, this is such a different feeling from the other places that I went. So if you can make the person looking to join your club very comfortable and very welcome and very special and genuinely mean it. Don't be a salesperson. Mean it. You actually care about them, and you actually care enough that if your club doesn't have what they're looking for, that you'll pick up the phone and there's enough business for everyone. You'll pick up the phone and call the club that has exactly what they're looking for, and send that member to the other agent over there. The other membership director over there. So just be as genuine as you can, and all the sales will come and the money will come. So to get one golf ad every time you show up to work depends on a couple of things. Like I said, one, it's going to depend on you, and if you get easily distracted or procrastinate. I'll never forget it. I learned this from a commodities broker who is now multi-millionaire. He has about $22 million in the bank. I was 18 years old, and I was his secretary, and he said, make the least favorite phone call first thing in the morning. Like, call the person you do not want to call and deal with it first thing. Like, you have a bad gut feeling about him, or they're just so annoying. Let's be honest. But they're going to join. Whatever it is, do it when you wake up, and then all of that tension's gone, and then you can relax all day. So I never forgot that advice, and I've always done it. So when you wake up, deal with the one thing that you're trying to put off the most. and then you'll have a successful day. The other thing to do is not get you're going to get pulled in 1,000 directions, whether it's a staff meeting or, all of these people coming into your office, members having questions. Yes, you can help them, but always remember you can say, sure, let me walk you over to the accounting office, or let me walk you over to the pro shop, or let me walk you over to the food and beverage director. So if you really want to stay focused on membership, you're going to need to hold their hand and use your body language so they don't sit down in your office and chew up 3 hours of the day. So definitely want to do that. I'm not saying don't help them. I mean, actually get up and help them. Physically walk them to the area that they need to talk to an expert in that part of the club. And then last but not least, your ability to close one person every time you walk in the door, or you're at home whenever you're working, your ability to close depends on the toolbox that you are allowed to use. My recommendation is to sit down with the GM, or if it's not up to the GM, you need to sit down with your regional manager, and you need to come up with massive amounts of tools that you can use to close someone. After you've talked to your regional manager or GM and you've gotten the tools that you need, then you're ready to close. And you can't survive with one tool, okay? You need about 20 to 25 different things that you can do to close someone and overcome any objection that they have to joining the facility. And without giving away too much, because I want you to hire me. I want you to let me come in and show you how to do all of this. But who's ever telling you what you can and cannot do as a membership director, they need to understand that it is not black and white, and you have to be able to shift gears based on the person that you're talking to. Whatever they tell you they can do or they're willing to do, there is a way to do it without costing the club a dime, and in fact, they're going to still end up getting the money that they wanted originally. So you're literally just spinning the money around into different places psychologically for the potential member to feel more comfortable. So, and I could talk about that for about 4 hours. So if you're struggling at all, most of your regional managers and GMs are going to understand what it means to cut you loose. You need to be totally able to make executive decisions and make some giant decisions to close someone, especially if the club has a goal to reach. And that's not compromising the integrity of the club. And you're not compromising the dues line. In fact, you're just growing it and you're not compromising what they're paying in dues. But there's about 40 I can think of that are top secret ways that I do it. So with that note, it's about to rain on me. So I'm going to leave you for today. And next time, I'm going to give you 2 tools out of the toolbox that pretty much everyone knows that aren't my trade secrets. and you'll be able to utilize them and at least go back and ask if you can start utilizing them. So have a great day. Bye.